Alright, this is gonna be a good one. Degenerocity Revenge Confessions. We've seen school confessions, we've seen the love confessions. I've seen the first confessions and the work confessions, but I don't have videos on those because I watched those before I made a reaction video to those. So, yeah. That's why there's no videos on that. Yeah. Anyways, regardless of that, I'm pretty sure this is going to be just as unhinged and crazy as the other confession videos. So, yeah. And I'm willing to bet there's probably going to be some illegal activity in this too, because it's, well, it's revenge confessions. And, well, you know how some people get when that, it goes to revenge. Some people take it too far. And sometimes it's deserved, sometimes it isn't. Depends on why they did. Should I rate, like, how well deserved, some of these, revenges were, or like how deserved the person taking revenge. How do I word this right? I can't word this right correctly. I'm going to rate how much the revenge was deserved with each confession in this video. Yeah, and without further ado, let's just jump right in now, shall we?
Hi. So recently I asked y'all to give me some revenge confessions. Tell me stories of times when someone did you wrong and you got your lick back. Because what is the meaning of life truly but making all the people you don't like miserable? Especially if they did you wrong. You can't let that slide. Yeah. By now you already know how the ride goes, so let's just get this started. I have no enemies. Love yourself and your enemies or others around you.
Sadly, that is not a luxury everyone has.
Boring! Girlfriend broke up with me a while ago. She drives without a license. Paid my friend to crash into her. You see, that's the type of revenge I'm talking about. How dare she break up with you? Even though I only know you from this confession, off of it, you sound like a cool and reasonable person.
Yeah, like, over a breakup, and, well, how bad was the breakup, and, like, I don't know how to rate this properly. I feel like I need more context, because, like, what happened? Did she cheat on you? Was some crazy shit going on? Like, I feel like I need more context to rate, how deserved this was. So, I think I'm gonna leave this one up in the air, yeah.
Paying your friend to crash into your ex's car is just the most common sense response to a breakup. It happened a couple of months ago. I work at a McDonald's and I've met a fair share of rude people, but this one was the worst. She was the roommate of a mentally impaired coworker. One day, said coworker clocked in and told me that her roommate was talking behind her back and pretty much used her.
Jesus.
I was furious. Turns out she was also talking smack behind my back. Always saying that her black coffee was somehow not black enough and that she'd refuse whatever order I'd make to her. When that person came for her coffee and complained it was too cold, I redid it and had the nastiest spit that I could produce from the back of my throat. That's probably how it sounded.
Probably.
I stirred it and gave her the filth that she deserved. I told her to enjoy till the last drop. 5+ years at McDonald's turns you into a bitter man, I'm telling you. Never work at food services. Yeah. You see, this is why I almost...
Yeah, that was deserved. That was deserved. And they could have gone a lot further, too. But, yeah, this, yeah. And as for... And, yeah, if you don't have to work in food services, if you can afford not to, then don't. Because it's not fun. Take it from someone who's works almost 3 years at a fast food place before. Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah.
Never complain about my food to the workers, especially in fast food, because you know those guys don't care. They're already having a bad day because they're working at Burger King, and then a customer walks in complaining about, why'd you put this on my...
Like, if... That's another thing, because, like, depending on how long you've worked at fast food, or if you're just there in general, you know they've probably given up at least 50%, yeah.
My food, I asked for no pickles! Now you tell them to remake your food after doing that whole scene. Then when you get your new food back, you start questioning, why does my new burger smell like a fart? I did not go to the poop deli today. Why does my burger smell like fart? It smelled like that because you're complaining about the pickles.
Yeah, like... Seriously, respect the people that make your food. Because you don't know what the fuck they're gonna do to it. You don't know what they can put into it. Especially before they make their food. Like, some people are smart with it, and they don't be rude until after their food's made, which, still not a good thing to do, by the way, but, if you're being rude and shit like before, they're gonna do something in it. They're gonna spit in it, they're gonna put something in it. Some people may even do illegal activities and put some drugs in it or something. God, imagine if someone put fentanyl in something. I'm willing to bet it's happened before. I'm willing to bet someone pissed someone off that was working fast food, and they're just like, I'm gonna put some fentanyl in it, and that is not a good thing. Yeah, and then again, it's just like there's way too far ways you can take it. Like Jesus Christ.
Like, I be ordering from Popeyes all the time, but half the
I'm really hoping nobody. If someone does that, it's not because I said it.
time they get my order wrong. But I know damn well not to go back to complain about that, because I know if I do, I'm gonna get shot. I killed my friend's hamster because he scared me from a fake Herobrine incident he made himself. You killed your friend's pet hamster.
Over a fake. My dog's barking. This guy killed his friend's hamster from a fucking Herobrine prank? Like, what? That is not... No. What? Why? That's like too far, man. That is not deserved. Like, if someone's gonna do like a scare prank on you, you just get them back with like another scare prank. Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Herobrine incident he made himself.
Not
You
deserved, by the way.
Killed your friend's pet hamster.
The last,
because you
well, the first one's up in the air. The last one deserved. This one, no. Too far, man. Too fucking far.
got scared of a Herobrine ARG. Future serial killer in the making right here, guys. Now I have the most annoying neighbors, and they have a really annoying dog. And when I try to get them to stop their dog from barking all the time, they did literally nothing. Now, my old family house had a backyard that was completely screwed up. We got hit by a storm and never recovered, so there were gaping holes in the fences and everything. The fence between my house and my neighbor's house was eradicated. So when their dog came to be with my dog, I did literally nothing. Their dog was female and mine was male. So she got pregnant and the family had to deal with her babies. That's a win. You got your revenge and your dog became a baby daddy.
I mean, that's one way to get back. I mean, they weren't doing nothing. They weren't doing nothing. I'm not entirely sure how to rate it. Because I just felt like, well, you know, they had to deal with the annoyance. So they get to deal with the annoyance of that now. I don't know. I don't know how to rate this. I mean, it was just dog barking and, you know, oh, that's annoying. Well, he didn't really do anything except, I mean, they were just, and he just let the dogs play and did nothing. So, you know what? Required literally no effort. So, yeah. If anything, he was just mimicking their actions. Like, you do nothing? All right, I'll do nothing too. Here, we'll see how this plays out. And there you go. Yeah.
No child support and no joint custody. He's basically a free man. Good for you. This girl and my friend were girlfriend and boyfriend, and I hate that she was a pick-me and overall weird. I hated her so much I heard a rumor that she was cheating with her cousin, and I made sure to make that rumor spread around. He heard the rumor, but due to him being a good guy, he tried to make it work out. A month and 2 miscarriages later, they broke up. The rumor is...
Okay, what... Like, why did... Okay.
Actually false. You are not a good person. So I was in this relationship for like 3 or 2 years. The relationship I had was the best in my eyes, but after a while, it got out of hand. After a while, I found out with the help of my brother that he was cheating on me with my cousin. I was pissed as...
With the cousin? Oh, her cousin. Okay, I thought... I thought it meant... I thought it was his cousin, not her okay. I was taking that... I took that a bit wrong. Jesus. Did I take that wrong with the last one, too? Did I just not read that wrong? I don't know. But... Regardless...
hell and was crying for a while. A couple of days later, I had a crazy idea. It'd probably lead me in jail, but I was still a minor, so probably nothing too bad. The ex-boyfriend lived a 1-minute drive away, and it wasn't...
Even then, there's still some things minors can do that can get them in prison. No.
Hard to remember where he lived. So I walked to his house in all black clothes.
Thing called charged as an adult thing. Yeah. Despite being a minor, like, yeah, there's some offenses that get you to that, depending on where you live, I think. I think it depends on where you live.
That night, so
about that.
no one could notice me. I seen cars in the front yard, but I still went with my plan. I started where the back door was before grabbing the lighter and setting fire to the back door and the front. So the only way they could probably get out were the windows. After that, I ran back to my house like nothing happened. I just told my brother I walked down to the corner store when he asked where I went. Until this day, nobody knew it was me. Did you just confess to doing arson? That is so...
Yeah, like they attempted murder too. Like, here's one. I'm not sure how to rate this because, you know, one thing I will say is that, like, cheating is a very bad offense, okay? And you get what you fucking deserve with whatever happens after that. And this did go too far because, you know, arson and what is pretty much a murder attempt. You know, I think, how should I rate this? Or should I just keep my mouth shut on this one? I don't know. You know, we're just gonna get back to the video.
Badass, give me a high five! So I had this stepbrother, God rest his soul, and he really got on my nerves, so I farted on his pillow and he got pink eye. But it's fine because he broke my Spider-Man Lego set. You killed him! I can hear your murderous intentions while you type this confession. I know you murdered him! Let me set the scene.
Honestly, that's just two brothers just fucking around with each other.
In my high school, there's this guy who we'll call Terry.
Okay.
Terry is a weird guy. In the 6th grade, he dated his cousin. Then in the 9th grade, he dated a different cousin.
2 cousins? What the fuck?
Jesus, all of his kids gonna look like xenomorphs. And that's just like one of his sins.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Everyone in my school repeatedly catches this guy watch gotcha videos on the school computers. And maybe worst of all, he's like 19 going after 9th graders. He even got freaky with 2 freshmen.
What the fuck? Nah. Prison. Nope. Prison, or beat the shit out of him, or both. Do both.
Boys on school ground. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Throw this man in prison.
Yeah, exactly.
Throw it. So me and a group of my friends got tired of him, so we came up with a plan. We decided that we'd expose him to all the girls he talks to and basically ruin his social life. We did this at a football game, and by the end of it, some of the girls he talks to were crying. Now you may be saying this isn't enough. And you're right.
Yeah.
So we have a plan to jump him on graduation. You're right, that's not enough. Call the police. And if they don't do anything, call me. I'll show up to the graduation to jump in with y'all. My ex ate
I feel like even that's still not enough. Like, prison, man. Prison. Like, lock him up. Like, Jesus.
P&J before giving me knowing I have a peanut allergy.
What the fuck?
So many hives. Maybe they weren't trying to get revenge on you for something. Maybe they were just trying to be kinky. But I know the itching down there probably felt like hell on earth. Also to all the people
like what was the revenge for? My ex ate a PB&J before giving me knowing I have a peanut allergy. And your ex ate a I don't know why I'm having such a brain fart with this. I just want to know why. Like, what was the point of this? Okay.
Maybe they weren't trying to get revenge on you for something. Maybe they were just
more context.
Trying to be kinky. But I know the itching down there probably felt like hell on earth.
Yeah.
Also to all the people that are watching this trying to get revenge on your partner that so happens to have a peanut allergy, the new method just dropped. Use it wisely. So my dad cheated on.
Okay. And you know that actually reminds me. Wasn't there like a damn TikTok of like someone who like did that with like her boyfriend because she lost. Actually, he didn't even do anything to it. It was like a damn like what was it, like some fucking rose toy that was like a sex toy or something. And like he didn't even do anything with it, did he? Or did he? I don't know what it was. Regardless, she couldn't find it, and without that, she like intentionally poisoned him and hit his EpiPen and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this bitch trying to kill him? Don't answer that. That was rhetorical. Because clearly she was. And over a damn sex toy. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And I was like, lock her up. Lock her up. Ugh, Jesus Christ.
On my mom with some skank bitch, we'll call her Ho. So
Okay.
Ho lived with my dad, and by force, the law, we had to go to his house on the weekends. So one weekend, my dad pissed me off. You know, nothing new. But this weekend, I was feeling rather devious. So I took his and Ho's toothbrushes and scrubbed the inside of the toilet bowl with their toothbrushes and put them back. Then I put Nair in both of their shampoo and conditioner. Then I put toilet water, pee-pee, and spit in Ho's facial oil care and hoping she broke out all over her ugly horse face and got AIDS or something.
Jesus.
Claire?
I also dumped out her expensive perfume. I'm not sure why it was so expensive. It smelled like dirty balls, but whatever. In conclusion, revenge is sweet and we should do it more often.
Probably, yeah.
See, this is why you guys are the best. Cheaters do not deserve hair.
No, they do not.
That's why I endorse Nair. My
Yeah, like I said earlier, when you cheat, you get what you fucking deserve.
grandma cut my whole family off because my mom didn't want to be around her baby daddy, so I beat her ass with a pumpkin. And I don't regret it at all. Imagine choosing your baby daddy over your own kids.
Yeah, Jesus.
She need to be hit in the head with 2 pumpkins.
Probably,
In
yeah.
elementary school, I had a bully that I hated named Chris. He would frame me for everything and would just flat out start hitting me without getting in trouble and making fun of me. On top of that, the teachers liked him more than me, so they'd believe him more than me.
Bro,
So I had
that
to
fucking sucks. Like, just... That really does suck when I was like, just... Yeah, because they don't do shit. They don't. Teachers don't do shit, and they especially don't do shit whenever they like the kid that's bullying you more than ever, and I fucking hate that shit. Yeah.
an idea. During the entire years I've been in my elementary school, I became friends with his other friends. So when they decided
The story's way too long. Let me just skip to the last sentence. Chris got deported with his family. So basically, this one
Well-
girl I
Well, I want to know how we got to this now. How did we get to that? How did that happen? No, I want to hear the whole story now. How did we get to him getting and his family getting deported? Okay.
had in my class for about 7 years made my school experience horrible. I swear to God, bro. This hoe wouldn't shut the fuck up, would talk with superior tone that makes me still want to smash her skull on a pole, and her personality was horrible. She would always talk behind everyone back and make people enemies. So, I decided to take revenge.
Alright.
But basically, I went to vacation in Italy. There, in a gas station, I wrote her number on a bathroom stall with a writing with something along the lines of, "I'm a big slut with a lot of desire to call me if you feel like it." I don't think much of it at first, but apparently I heard that she changed her number for the crazy amount of booty calls she got.
Lord.
Never felt more proud in my life. When I was in high school,
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Oh, Christ.
I got bullied for
Yeah, I
being
just
queer.
remembered that I was supposed to be rating these. Fuck, I forgot. Deserved, well, as long as you didn't get sexually hurt or anything, then yeah, who cares? I guess.
Mostly trans. A year or two after I got out, one of my bullies ended up matching with me on Grindr. He said he didn't remember everything he did. Didn't even say sorry. I took his virginity away by him for a week and didn't talk to him again. I don't know who really won here, but it felt like revenge on my part.
I don't know how to respond to this. I don't know how to respond to this, so I'm not going to.
W?
Yeah, I don't
For the
know.
both of y'all? Once my ex was cyberstalking me, loser, telling rumors about my ex life and pleading for me to get back with him again, loser. So I told his extremely homophobic parents that not only he was
Oh, boy.
gay, but he also shamed the Bible. They
That will not end well for him.
gave me $15 for telling them, and then they sent them to a conversion camp. W,
Jesus.
not only you got your revenge, you got $15. You ballin', bro.
Hey, they got money out of it too. Like, get your bag, man.
gotta share some with the rest of us. When I was 8 years old, I was at a sleepover with my friend, and at night she had ripped my favorite blanket, and I really, really loved that blanket. She also had a hamster, so in the middle of the night,
Tell me we're not gonna kill another fucking hamster.
I snuck some bleach into the hamster's water and
Over a damn blanket? Can we stop killing hamsters over the smallest things?
poisoned it. It died, and she still doesn't know it was me. See, what's with you guys with hamsters?
Exactly.
What do you guys have against hamsters?
Yeah.
They don't do nothing but be chill and run on wheels, yet they're getting punished for your friends doing the bad things to you. Why
I
aren't
know, like, what the fuck?
you punishing them? Why are you punishing the hamster? You are a bad person.
Yeah.
Hamsters do not deserve this cruelty. They already be dying in the most unpredictable, spontaneous
True.
combustion ways.
True. Very true. Like, this... I'm wondering what it's like in, like, the hamster afterlife. Like, do they just share that, like, I can only imagine the story is be like, they're like, hey, so, it'd be like, you know, get a new one, and it'd be like, so, hey, how'd you get up in here? It's like, oh, yeah, my owner accidentally ripped, their friend's, blankets on accident, and so they put bleach in my food. Oh, neat. My owner got scared from a Herobrine prank, so his friend took me by the neck and snapped it. I was like, oh, that's Jesus Christ.
Possible. You don't need
I don't
to
know
speed
why,
up.
but I feel like that'd be something you'd see on like Robot Chicken or something. Or some type of parody show. It'd just be like heaven with a bunch of hamsters just discussing the craziest ways they died. That'd probably be interesting.
That process. Hamster lives matter. And that's a fact. Lived in Myanmar when I was a kid. The village head's kid would always bully the other kids and take toys from us. One day, he and his friend stole my sister's Barbie and gave it to his little sister. So I followed him to the bathroom, which was basically a pit latrine, and pushed him inside the pit. I don't know what happened after that. Lol. You killed him.
Yeah, like, what do you... Yeah, it sounds like you just killed him. Jesus. And over a toy? Like, I get being pissed off and everything, but holy shit, you went too far, man. Like, holy hell.
Getting pushed in a pit of doo-doo and feces, you could never recover from that physically, mentally, and definitely hygienically, bro. He would be stinking for the rest of his life. You cannot wash that off. So
like... Okay, so I guess he didn't. I didn't know what the hell what the fuck was it called? I don't even know what the pit was called. It sounded like he just straight up died, but maybe he did get out. And if that's the case, and he did live, then deserved. I don't know.
basically, this one kid in my class liked a girl that I was already chopping up with. So this bum-ass, chubby-cheeked-ass, diabetic, Goomba-looking ass nigga come make up a lie saying I'ma leak her nudes and whatever. This causes us to have a fall-off. So a couple of months later, he gets a girlfriend that's low-key bad. Thank God that this girl had a little hoe face, and conveniently for me, she with one of my homies and sent him So after some convincing and bribing, I got the girl's nudes. My petty ass was waiting a whole 8 to 9 months for this Goomba-looking ass nigga and his girl to really fall in love and before sending the girl her own nudes and saying that her mans is spreading these pics and only want her for her body. In a nutshell,
Well, damn.
they broke up, but he was so heartbroken to the point where every time I saw him, I wanted to laugh like Light Yagami. 15 out of 10 revenge phase would def go through again because it's funny. Can we appreciate the fact that this guy waited 8 to 9 months to...
He was playing the long game with this one, like, Jesus Christ. Like, goddamn.
To make sure his plan had full effectiveness. Now that's dedication right there. There's this kid in my...
You know what? I'll say it's deserved. Because it's deserved. I mean, he lied about he lied saying that he was going to leak her nudes, and well, instead he leaked his girl's nudes instead. Like, Jesus Christ. Well, I guess it wasn't a complete lie about him leaking nudes, it just wasn't the right girl. Yeah. Then again, I mean, you shouldn't have lied, man. That's his karma. No.
in my school who I do not like. One time he decided to mess with me and flamed the living hell out of me in front of my friends and left me in pain and distraught.
I can't.
And that was the end of the confession. Like, where's the revenge? Damn, nigga, you just cried.
Where's the revenge?
When I went to school in person, I'm doing homeschooling, I dated a girl, we will call her Shanty. Wait, you're homeschooling and you dated a girl there? Who's the girl, your sister? Then I found her dating my bully and she acted like she didn't know, although I told her last year. Wait, you got bullies in homeschool? Who's your bully?
How do you get... They're like a homeschooling class or something? I don't know.
Your dad? So I remembered that she had a twin sister. So I asked her sister out and she caught us banging in the girls' bathroom. Well, you're talking about your own twin sis. What is this story, bro? My friend
I don't know. I feel like we need more context with that.
Felt cute and decided to eat my entire crumble cookie box. I couldn't let that slide, so this is what I do. He's a major Ben & Jerry's fan, so I added chocolate chips from my pet rabbit, then refroze the ice cream.
This man put rabbit shit in his ice cream? Oh, Jesus.
The cardboard cup was locked clean, and he never spotted the difference. If I tell him, he'll probably shoot me. How big back is your friend to not tell the difference between chocolate chips and chocolate shits?
Yeah, like,
goes to show to...
Just... And what was this over again? Because he ate your butt. Oh my god, like, bro, I'd probably shoot you too. Like, Jesus, like, you put, like, understand me, you're mad that, you know, he ate your shit, but you didn't have to put literal shit in his shit. Like, what the fuck? Just eat his shit back instead. Not this. Like, oh my god. And when I say eat his shit, not his literal shit, okay? I had to clarify. Christ.
To never touch another person's crumble cookies. Those cookies be too expensive to be eaten by anyone else other than the person who bought it. Understandable crash out. Sold bros signed Tom Brady 04 Pats football for $3 because he was putting glizzies in my mouth. You sold a signed Tom Brady football because you were eating good? Some people just don't appreciate what they have in their mouths. Okay, so for context, me and my uncle do not have a good relationship for a lot of reasons. So this one time I got really sick with him while he was staying at my house at the time. So when he wasn't looking, I licked the doorknobs to the room he was staying in, among various other things. Turns out, he went on vacation to Hawaii the week after I did that, and he got sick on the trip there.
Oh boy.
I feel like there was other ways to get him sick other than licking doorknobs. Yeah. You know, you could have just coughed in his face.
Yeah, and I'm just curious, did it spread to anyone else? Did it? I don't know.
Probably would have worked. About 3 years ago, my ex-girlfriend broke up with me. She said the reason was
here's a better thing you could have done. Why not just have, like, look for some food he has and just lick that instead, so, you know, it's at least singular? Because, like, my concern is whether it spreads to other people. But even then, that's probably going a bit too far. I don't know.
Probably would have worked. About 3 years ago, my ex-girlfriend broke up with me. She said the reason was because I was not pretty or something like that. But I slowly found out that she slept with my stepfather.
Oh, wait. Good fucking lord.
Hold on. I need a minute. All right, let's go back. I swear to God, when I found that shit out, I was mad as hell. The day after, I went to her workplace and told everybody on what she did. Keep in mind, she only worked on Mondays and Fridays. I told her coworkers this on a Wednesday. As the news spread to the manager, she was fired and got left with no job, and her parents rejected her behavior. And yes, it was that serious. She begged for me to live with her and support her ass, but I refused and never talked to her again. I may not be sure if this is revenge, but I see it as one. What job be firing people for sleeping with their boyfriend's stepfather?
I don't know what job be doing that, but regardless, I mean, it's deserved. Don't cheat on people.
I want to know because the next time I apply to something, I want to add that to my application. So my homie asked to borrow $5, and I slid it to him because he's a homie. Next week, he asked for more and kept expecting me to spar. And turns out he was just stacking my money that he was taking from me. And he didn't even spend it for a month until he saved enough to buy a Ramo. Anyway, he bought it for my crush that he knew I had, and they started going out. And he still wanted to act like he did nothing.
Boy.
Wrong. So fast forward 2 years later and we're seniors in high school. He did not stay with that girl, by the way, so he probably thought it was over and I let it slide. Nah. I've been plotting on him since it happened. He spent the weekend at my pad because we were chill like that, but for a week before, I've been in a Tupperware and saving it. So I continuously fed him food containing
Okay.
my in it, eggs, on salad as dressing, in ice cream. Even when he was sleeping, I would drizzle it on his face and he would wake up thinking it was drool. Anyways, I drew a mustache on his face with Sharpie and that was my revenge. And he just spent a day trying to wash out the Sharpie. But he doesn't know about the right now, so yeah. Love your videos, by the way. I think that's all I'm gonna read today. And those were y'all revenge confessions. What I learned today is I should never be on any of you guys' bad sides. Cause y'all some crazy MFs, I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't read one of your confessions, I'm sorry. I either missed it or it was just too messed up to read. I got a lot of those. But I still love it.
Yeah, I'm on the bet. He probably got some that, you know, probably can't say on YouTube, yeah.
Everyone that submitted one, and if you made it this far in the video, I love you too. That is all I had to say. In conclusion, master! That's my line.
Alright, that was, got left speechless a few times in that. Jesus. Alright, I'd like to say more at the end, but I gotta go help my grandma with something, so I'm going to end the video now. So if you enjoyed it, check out the original video, which will be linked in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.